At the end of the Cretaceous, Earth was filled with life. Dinosaurs ruled the land. Dense jungles provided shade for the giant herbivores. In the sky, the pterosaurs pteranodon circled in search of prey. Deep in the ocean, the mosasaurus hunted enormous fish. Vast plains were home to migrating herds of Hadrosaurs. Hiding in the shadows, velociraptors stalked their small prey. Far away, tyrannosaurusrex roared, shaking the entire forest. Plants flourished, with new flowers beginning to appear. Rivers meandered, providing water for countless giant creatures. On the grassland, Ankylosaurus moved heavily with its armored body. Triceratops, with its 3 mighty horns, defended the herd from predators. Life was thriving, but a cosmic threat was drawing near. In the night sky, more shooting stars appeared than usual. Dinosaurs in the forest lifted their heads, puzzled by the strange lights. A distant explosion echoed, causing the ground to tremble slightly. In the ocean, Mosasaurus dove deep to escape the surface shock. The daytime sky grew dark as thick clouds covered the sun. A flock of pteranodons panicked, leaving the cliffs in chaos. In the forest, Velociraptor abandoned the hunt, sensing danger. A mighty roar from Tyrannosaurusrex echoed, signaling unease. Small earthquakes cracked open the ground. Distant volcanoes began to smoke, signaling violent change. Flowers closed their petals. Proto-birds fell silent. The forest turned strange. All creatures seemed to sense an impending catastrophe. In the sky, a massive, fiery streak blazed across. The light was blinding, turning the jungle into day. The Hadrosaurus herd scattered, trampling each other in panic. Velociraptor darted into the bushes, trembling in fear. In the sea, giant waves surged as the meteor approached. Tyrannosaurusrex stood on the hill, roaring beneath the red sky. The meteor plunged into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. A devastating explosion lit up the horizon. The impact shockwave flattened the forests in an instant. Blistering heat spread, burning vast lands. Giant dinosaurs fell, powerless against the cosmic force. The Earth shook violently, marking the beginning of extinction. The red sky turned quickly into thick black smoke. Ash rose high, blocking the sun. erasing the light. Temperatures soared, forests turned into seas of fire. The Hadrosaurus herd was split apart, crying in the smoke. In the ocean, colossal tsunamis slammed the coasts. Velociraptors screamed, running from the spreading flames. T-Rex staggered in the smoke, lost in darkness. Fiery ash rained down, setting the plains ablaze. The impact triggered nearby volcanoes to erupt violently. Roars, cries, and falling forests blended into a symphony of doom. Weak creatures collapsed in the sea of fire and smoke. Earth had entered an era of chaos never seen before. After the impact, the sky turned black. Sunlight vanished. Temperatures dropped suddenly. Cold enveloped the land. Plants withered without sunlight. Forests decayed. The Hadrosaurus herd grew weaker with no food left. Triceratops grew thin, exhausted from days without greenery. Velociraptors fought fiercely over rotting carcasses. Ankylosaurus collapsed, unable to withstand the harsh cold. In the sky, exhausted pteranodons fell to the ground. The oceans cooled. Mosasaurus struggled to hunt and weakened. The legendary T-Rex staggered, searching for its final prey. Roars of thunder now faded into weak groans. A glorious era was closing in the cold darkness. Vast forests were reduced to charred stumps. The last Hadrosaurus fell by the dried riverbed. Velociraptor collapsed, its eyes dimming shut. An Ankylosaurus stood firm until the last moment, then fell. A lone Triceratops bellowed one final roar in desolation. In the sky, the sound of pteranodon wings faded away. The great Mosasaurus perished as oceans lost life. The mighty T-Rex wandered alone in the ashen fog. It stopped, gazing at the sky one last time before falling. The groans ceased, replaced by deathly silence. Earth had lost the creatures that ruled for millions of years. An era had ended, paving the way for inevitable change. After the dinosaurs fell, the world was left empty. Small mammals began to emerge from their dark burrows. On scorched branches, primitive birds gave weak calls. Insects continued their cycle of survival on dinosaur remains. The cracked plains showed no signs of green. Distant volcanoes still smoldered, but small reptiles endured. In swamps, frogs and turtles adapted to the harsh world. Small mammals found shelter inside hollow logs. The valley was silent, broken only by faint bird calls. On the barren shore, pteranodon corpses fed tiny creatures. The night sky was full of ash, with only faint stars visible. Earth moved into a new age, where small creatures would carry on life's story. After months of darkness, sunlight finally pierced the ash clouds. From cracked soil, the first green sprouts emerged. New forests rose from resilient young shoots. Swamps glistened again. Frogs and turtles thrived. A small mammal found seeds to survive. Inside a hollow log, a family of mammals stayed safe. Primitive birds spread their wings beneath the returning sun. Insects resumed their cycles among blooming flowers. On volcanic plains, moss slowly covered black rock. Rivers flowed again, sustaining the remaining life. The barren valley now gleamed with hopeful green patches. Earth greeted a new dawn, the beginning of life after dinosaurs. Small mammals began moving in herds. Primitive birds built nests in young trees. On the ground, ferns carpeted the forest floor. In swamps, turtles laid eggs and kept life going. Insects flew, pollinating new flowers. Mammals searched for seeds and fruit under the canopy. Some small feathered dinosaurs still lingered in the undergrowth. Flocks of primitive birds filled the valleys. At night, small mammals ventured out, eyes glowing in the dark. Green hillsides returned, claimed by small creatures. Rivers teemed with fish again. Birds dived for prey. Earth rose again, carrying the strength of rebirth after destruction. A new sunrise shone over a reborn Earth. Primitive birds sang, filling the void of the dinosaurs. Small mammals gathered fruits and seeds for new generations. On the plains, mammals began to herd together. Clear rivers flowed, shared by birds and mammals alike. A primitive bird spread its wings, the start of true flight. On the hillsides, small mammals dug burrows for the future. Swamps revived, with turtles, frogs, and ancient crocodiles enduring. The valley echoed with birdsong, heralding a new age. No more giant dinosaurs, only small, resilient life remained. The night sky was peaceful, stars witnessing Earth's change. A new era had begun, the age of birds and mammals, heirs of the Earth. Follow now, so you won't miss the next episodes.